Welcome back, everybody. So exciting times, man. TS12. I'm not sure, well, I don't know when the album's coming out yet. Is it soonish? Is it the end of the year? I would, well, the 12th of the 12th would be the obvious time, right? So I've got a lot of catching up to do, haven't I, you know? So when it comes out, should I do it like straight away or should I just, you know, wait to get through the rest of the stuff still? What do you think? But anyway, yeah, this week and next week I'm going to be reacting to this 2-hour marathon, man, of Taylor Swift talking. I'm excited, man, to be a part of it with you all, you know, in real time, you know. Yeah, it's cool.
All right, let's get to the part of this show that I think is what everybody is going to be talking about.
Do I get to say it? Do I get to say? I get to say the 2 words. Yes.
First of all, you can do whatever you want, Taylor. We're not going to review. This is very much whatever.
I want to work within the framework of the podcast. I'm a fan of the podcast.
Typically, we would allow the guest to say new news.
Yeah, I want to do it.
I think Taylor has a little bit of new news.
Right, cool. I thought that was a bit of an odd start, but it's a jump ahead, isn't it? So this podcast, New Heights, man, this is... I'm not even sure what the dude's name is. Kel? The 2 brothers, aren't they? And she's obviously dating the one guy. And when I came to look for this podcast yesterday, I saw Brad Pitt has been on, and I listened to Brad Pitt on something the other day. What was it? On Dax Shepard's podcast. So I probably will listen. I'm not going to react to that, but I'm looking forward to listening to that man, because, well, mainly because I've just been to watch Formula One. I've always been a fan of Brad Pitt's movies in general and his acting, but he's in great shape for 60, isn't he? You know, and as I've mentioned before, those are kind of the people that are in great shape. You know, in their 60s, 70s, and 80s. They intrigue me now, because as I'm approaching 40, I'm thinking, I want to be one of those 60-year-olds or 80-year-olds, you know. I want to be able to jump around like Mick Jagger when I'm 80. But anyway, I digress.
Welcome back to New Heights, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, 92%ers. We missed you. This is a very special episode of New Heights, a Wondery show. We are your hosts. I'm Travis Kelce. This is my big brother, Jason Kelce, out of Cleveland Heights, Ohio. Yeah, University
baby.
of Cincinnati grad, Cincy. Wow, baby. Arrowhead can't come soon enough, baby. Let's go, Bearcats. Let's go, baby. Subscribe on YouTube, Wondery Plus, wherever you get your podcasts, and follow the show on all social media at New Heights Show with 1S for fun clips throughout the week. Jason, we got a good one. Why don't you tell the people what we got coming up?
That's right, 92%ers. You may remember when we said New Heights wasn't coming back till August 27th. Well, that was a lie. Yep, that was a lie. And hopefully you can forgive us, because we got as Travis said, we have a very special episode today that we just simply could not turn down. That's right. This is a special preseason episode that we decided to bring to you a little early.
So let's not waste any of their time, Jason. Let's get right to it. You want to do the honors?
Our guest today is the singer, songwriter, producer, and director from Nashville, Tennessee. That's bullshit. She is from Pennsylvania. She is the most awarded artist in the history of the American Music Awards, Billboard Music Awards, and iHeart Radio Music Awards. She has 14 Grammy Awards and is the only artist in the history to win Album of the Year 4 times. Last December, she wrapped up the Eras Tour, which spanned 149 shows across 51 cities, 5 continents, and was the most attended tour of all time. I'm still going. Hold on for him. Her last album, The Torture Poets Department, set a record with 1.76 billion streams globally within the first week alone.
All right.
And as a fan of that guy on the Chiefs, she has 19 wins, 2 AFC titles, and a Super Bowl. 92%ers, are you ready for it? Making your podcasting debut, the most aggressive guest in the history of shows, Taylor
That intro, Jason.
And he needs a little
Oh
break
my
now, doesn't he, to
God.
recover?
I've seen this before.
No,
He's
look,
got
his
black-
soul
cramping.
has left his
Just breathe.
body.
Just breathe.
He's
baby.
got
No,
a
that was
Taylor
so
Swift
good.
t-shirt
Thank
on as
you.
well.
I tried.
Thank
Tay.
you
I
for
tried.
screaming for like 47 seconds for me. That was so nice.
I'm shaking right now. I'm shaking, Tay.
No, you did a great
Take some
job.
deep- Take a deep breath, big guy.
Did I
thanks
get
for
everything?
joining.
How much more could we have put in that? Like that
Fucking
felt like
loads,
that was,
probably.
That was such
Right.
an amazing intro. And also just like, thanks for wearing the merch. That goes a long way. Just like
God,
immediately makes me feel comfortable just looking deeply into my own eyes.
Okay, all right. That's what I was going for.
It's a good T-shirt. I like it.
Thanks for having me. This is my first podcast.
This is amazing. Thank you for coming on.
What took you so long to jump on podcasts?
You know what? I was waiting for you guys to invite me. This is my favorite podcast.
So we've already been over this. You're a big fan of the show. You're a 92%.
It's a wonderful medium, isn't it? Podcasts, man. I mean, and I'm glad that I was going to say, it was a niche thing before. I don't think it was, but I'm glad now. You know, when people have got things to promote and stuff, whether that's Brad Pitt with the film or whatever, it's just so cool, man, to be able to listen to like long form, kind of, well, usually unedited, right? Or maybe some of them are probably edited a bit. Conversations, man. It's much better than just the usual press tours and, you know, the same freaking questions and all that, isn't it?
What are your favorite segments that you hear Travis and I go into on a routinely basis?
I like new news just because of the screaming. Like I hear him screaming new news from across the house constantly.
Yes.
It's like my favorite.
Is he a
part,
current
like,
football player
he'll be
then,
like,
or an
"New
ex-football
news,
player?
new news,"
Or...
and I'm in the kitchen being like, new news. So I love that because of just the bellowing of it. Like I love no dumb questions.
That's a banger.
I really like it when you give people advice. It's kind of my personal favorite.
Do you usually agree with the advice or do you just like listening to it?
I mean, I think that like you guys give such male-centric advice. It's which I think is just like just dudes who don't want drama.
Yeah.
Dudes who are trying to avoid the mess. But sometimes you're going to like do a bit and say the messiest thing that they could do, which is funny too.
So we're going to ask the question everybody watching the show is currently asking. Why are you coming on the show? Why New Heights? What are you doing? You have so many better things to do with your time.
This podcast has done a lot for me. I owe a lot to this podcast. This podcast got me a boyfriend. Ever since Travis decided to use it as his personal dating app about 2 years ago. So
Is that what happened?
Good.
yeah, hey,
Were his friendship bracelets that good? Did you give the friendship bracelets or was that just on the podcast? Like,
I've never seen.
Yeah,
the
they
original.
didn't leave the stadium because I was butthurt,
He
Jason.
Okay,
threw
fair
a
enough.
tantrum. He threw a man
entire-
tantrum.
Right, okay. So I don't know what I'm missing here. Like, maybe it'll get explained, but so how did these two get together? You know, what happened? Is it something that he said on this podcast or something?
he's out of
stop.
here.
It's so funny. It's
My
like
plan is
also,
ruined.
She
like-
loves me. She loves me not. She loves me. She loves me not.
This is so
She
wild.
hates me.
Like it was such a wild romantic gesture to just be like, I want to date you. Like on, I don't know. It was at first when I looked at it, I was
Sweetie,
like,
that's
this
what
dude is.
That's what it does when you're on the stage and you perform in Arrowhead. That's what it did.
This dude didn't get a meet and greet. He's making it everyone's problem. That's what I thought at first, and then I
you
was
come
like,
to Arrowhead, I get to meet you. That's the perk of playing for the Chiefs.
You realize he didn't even reach out to our management. I was like, when this podcast came out,
Well,
I was
I
like, did he ever reach out to be like in the tents or did we
didn't.
know he was in the building? He came with Pat and he thought that because he knows the elevator lady that
Oh,
he
yeah, the
could
red
talk
coach,
to her
yeah.
about just getting down
Well,
to
that's
my
how it
dressing
works.
room.
You just go.
And I got
Yeah,
denied.
that's
They
how
were
it
like,
works
"No,
in
this-"
1973.
When the elevator was just invented.
But yeah, he really just was like, I know a guy, I can figure this out. But I actually, when I thought about it, I was like, actually, we live in a day and age where, like, I'm not an online person at all. I'm not like on social media like that. And like, I'm genuinely terrified to open my DMs.
Smart.
It's just like it's about. There's smoke coming out of my DMs. Like, I don't want to go near that. I don't know what's.
If you
in there.
want somebody to go through it, I'll go through it just because I'll laugh my ass off.
It's like if you
No,
have
I'm
like 20 million unread DMs, you're
Are
just
you
like,
not entertained?
So
Yeah,
this kind of felt
man.
more like I was in an 80s John Hughes movie and he was just like standing outside of my window with a boombox, just being like, "I want to date you.
Yeah.
Do you want to go on a date with me? I made you a friendship bracelet. Do you want to date me?"
Just come outside and meet me. Just meet me once. Just give me a chance.
So I was like, if this guy isn't crazy, which is a big if, this is sort of what I've been writing songs about wanting to happen to me since I was
Yeah.
a teenager.
Yeah, and I was sitting there at the Eras tour.
Well, it remains to be seen, I suppose. So was it when she played on the Eras tour, Tomato? It was at the stadium that he plays at, and that's why he thought he could get down in the lift. Right? Okay. He's got the good energy though, man, hasn't he? I mean, time will tell, you know, how it works out, but it's probably good for Taylor, man. You would think, isn't it, to date outside the industry, you know, outside of the creative industry, the arts industry. But his energy, you know, I mean, can I judge the guy on 6.5 minutes of seeing him laugh and smile? His energy's good. I like him.
I'll go through it just because I'll laugh my ass off.
It's like if you have
No,
like 20 million unread DMs, you're
Are
just
you
like,
not entertained?
So this kind of felt more like I was in an 80s John Hughes movie and he was just like standing outside of my window with a boombox, just being like, "I want to
Which
date
is the
you.
dream, isn't it? Yeah.
Do you want to go on a date with me? I made you a friendship bracelet. Do you want to date me?"
Just
I was
come
like,
outside and meet me. Just meet me once. Just give me a chance.
So I was like, if this guy isn't crazy, which is a big if, this is sort of what I've been writing songs about wanting to happen to me since I was
Yeah.
a teenager.
Yeah, and I was sitting there at the Eras tour listening to every single one of those songs, like,
Paying attention.
I know what she wants me to do.
Yes.
I feel that. That's
Exactly what she wants me to do.
He's like, this is just her wish list.
He cracked the code.
Meet me, please. Now I'm butthurt.
Yeah. I'm upset that you didn't meet me, even though you didn't know I wanted to meet you because I didn't do any proper logistical planning.
Who plans
typical
nowadays?
Kelsey. Typical
Hey.
Kelsey.
It was wild. It was wild, but it worked. I'm glad it worked. I'm just circling back to New Heights to say thank you for this. Yes. Look at this.
I'm the luckiest man in the world.
So yeah, that's
And thank you to New Heights, all the editing. Jake, thank you for putting that on social media and letting it do its
But hold on,
course.
before we move on, how did you know he wasn't crazy? Because
Put me the link
that, right?
to,
Like,
to
a guy
whatever
goes
this
up
is that
there,
I'm missing.
professes his love for
What's wrong with
you.
being
It's
crazy,
either
Jason?
one, it's like this could be
In the
the
comments,
most romantic
please.
thing in the world. It
What's
can
wrong
also
with
be
being
like
crazy
this
about
is.
somebody?
he is crazy,
Well,
Jason.
but there's a right crazy.
Yeah, he's the good kind of crazy. And I knew that he wasn't crazy the first couple of times that we talked. I was just like, he's truly getting to know me in a way that's very natural, very pure, very normal. Like also like just the way that he could make me laugh so immediately about normal things.
It's important, isn't it, man?
Like, he's just a vibe.
Is that the most important thing? My sister said it about her partner, that, you know, they just bust each other up, you know, and they did, like, from the beginning. Well, I mean, from the beginning, my sister, one of my sisters, the guy she's with now, been with for a number of years, you know, kid together and that. They're like, you know, house together. They're in it for like the long haul now. But he was persistent, man. I think it was my sister worked with his sister, so he'd like sort of bumped into my sister a few times, and I think he asked her out maybe like every week or every month or every opportunity he got for like 2 years, right? And she just kept turning him down, and he wore her down eventually. And now, well, they're living happily ever after, I guess. But yeah, she said that they just laugh, you know, make each other laugh, and that's what I found, I suppose, in my relationship now, is that it's the same sense of humor. Like, is that like the most important thing? Can you even categorize it like that? You know, it's one of the most important things, isn't it?
booster in everyone's life that he's in. He's like a human exclamation point. Like, you know, he's like when you take a
Human
picture on your
exclamation.
phone
I
and you
love
put
you,
the
man.
like, you push the enhance color button.
Yeah.
That's like what you
That's
do to
why when I
everyone's
text,
life.
I'm always
You so,
exclamations.
I
got a
use
lot of
so many more
exclamations.
exclamation points now, but I think it was just like you're so non-judgmental about people, and you were not judgmental about the fact that I knew nothing about the world you were in.
It was the best.
You were nice. You were
It was
so
the best.
nice.
I got a clean slate.
You were like, thank you.
She doesn't know
for
any of my
asking.
bad
No,
stuff.
are you kidding me?
Jason, on our first date, I legitimately asked him what it was like when the Chiefs played the Eagles in the Super Bowl and he looked across the field, across the line of scrimmage, and saw his brother standing on the other, like 5 feet in front of him on the field.
Yeah.
And he was like,
Didn't happen.
he was, and he didn't even look at me. Like, I now know what an insane question that was. He was like, actually, I'm on the offense. And my brother's on the offense, and I'm only on the field at the same time as defense. I thought everyone was out there at the same time. I thought.
Well, maybe I should watch some basic videos about American football there because I haven't got a clue about it. I mean, how similar is it to rugby? Is it similar at all?
The quarterbacks.
I mean, that's how you played it on the playground growing up. So I understand if you hadn't like.
No, you
really
don't
been
understand.
in it.
I thought it was
fair.
like Jared Goff is here and Josh Allen's here,
Yeah.
and they're gonna be like. They blow a whistle and then they go at each other and they're like, "Arr!"
That's
and it's like,
actually-
who's gonna
listen,
win?
That's actually.
I would love to see
Roger?
Jared Goff
I've got it-
play
I've
some
got-
defense. Let's see
I've
Jared
got,
Goff on
I've got
defense.
some ideas. I've got some thoughts. Yeah. I didn't know what a first down was. I didn't know what the chains were. I didn't know what
Yes.
a tight end was.
I am forever thankful for you diving into the football world wholeheartedly.
Oh my God. I fell in love with it. I became obsessed with it. I became
I'm getting distracted by the things in the background, right? So are they living together now? I assume probably, right? This is his place or his studio where he does the podcast usually. But I mean, what's this book up here? India Madhavi. I might have to screen. Well, when I'm editing this, I'm probably going to zoom in on some of this stuff and check out what he's reading or what he has read, or maybe he hasn't read because. Well, I can't see, right? Yeah, but all the books that I've got, I mean, I've read maybe half of them. But sometimes you just, you see a book that you just got to get, haven't you, and you want to read, but there just ain't the time. But yeah, hopefully we'll get round to them all one day.
like a person who was running through the halls of my house screaming, "We drafted Xavier Worthy!" And my friends are like, who body snatched you? What do you mean we drafted Xavier Worthy?
I forget where I was, but you were the first person to tell me that
No,
we
I was
drafted the fastest
screeching.
man in the draft.
No, I was screeching. I couldn't believe it. I was freaking
Yeah.
out. We're
I
talking
couldn't
about
believe
like,
it either. I'm like, wait, did she right? I had to look this up. I'm like, did she get the wrong information here? But yeah, we traded up.
yeah, we're
Sure
talking
enough.
about cover 2, cover 4, cover 0,
Ooh,
man,
see?
cover. We're learning.
I-
I continue to learn.
Maybe somebody else that even knows what those coverages are.
Yeah, I'm not ready to
knows
be an
leverage.
analyst right
She
now,
That's
but
been, yeah.
give me 16 months.
How long do American footballers' careers last then? I was
You
under the
would ask
impression
some
they
of
were
the
quite
best
short.
questions when we were up in the booth, and there's like your desire to learn more, but your genuine excitement around it, as well as like your competitiveness.
She's not fucking around. No, Tay's not fucking around.
God.
She's not fucking around.
Reclaiming Masters. You want to tee this
Yeah,
up, Trev?
let's tee it up. One of my favorite things this summer was Taylor reclaiming her masters. Her recording of her first 6 albums finally became hers.
Yep.
And you haven't really talked about it. You made that beautiful post on all your social channels, thanking everyone that made it happen and everything. But why don't you tell the 92%ers how it really felt?
Oh, wow. So to catch anyone up who doesn't know about this saga, like
What's the 92
signed a record
percenters?
deal when I was 15, and I always kind of refer to it as I got my music back this summer, but I never owned my music at all. So traditionally, a lot of record deals are set up in a way that artists don't own what's called their master recordings. Owning your master recordings means that you have complete control and power over distribution, licensing, and essentially the way your legacy is shaped. It's a huge thing. It's always been a huge thing for me. Like since I was a teenager, I've been actively saving up money to buy my music back and to ever own it in the first place, because it's usually the label that owns it. But I've always wanted this to happen. So it's been sold. My music has been sold a few times. The first time that it was sold, it really ripped my heart out of my chest. And I told everybody exactly how that felt for me and what I was going through. And I started basically defiantly re-recording my music because I...
Right, okay. But there's so a few things are springing to mind. Recently, people have been selling their I mean, old guys. Did McCartney do it? Did Bruce Springsteen do it recently? Like selling their catalogue for like £500 million or whatever. Which I guess kind of makes sense maybe when you're in your autumnal years. But also, didn't Michael Jackson own the Beatles catalogue for a while? I mean, that's crazy, isn't it? So this kind of thing even happens to the Beatles, man.
Wanted,
or even happened to the Beatles.
To own it, and this was the only way I thought it was ever going to happen. And so
I knew she had a bad kid, and she's just got a little bit of a bad kid.
Yeah,
it's not a bad kid. That's a freaking savvy kid. That's what that is.
Defiant.
That's like, hey.
Yeah. I've been told I've been defiant a lot of times.
Well, you are defiant. So. You're very defiant.
It's like I
insubordinate, Travis.
Insubordinate. Yeah, it's. I think for me, that was the closest I ever thought I would get to owning my music, and so recording my music, it was so exciting to get to have that opportunity. But there was still I thought about not owning my music every day. It was something that I never was. It's like an intrusive thought that I had every day. And so we do the Eras tour. After the Eras tour, I had a meeting with my team, and we decided this might be a good time to approach the current owners of it. The owners of it was a private equity firm called Shamrock Capital. I knew them to be above board people. They had been very friendly to us. What I was looking to do, though, was I wanted to buy my music outright. I don't want to be in a partnership. I don't want to own 30% of it. I want to own all of it.
Yeah, and you deserve that.
But it was a long shot to think that they would do that they would sell that asset to me.
It's a big asset.
It's a huge decision for them to make, to sell that to anyone, including me. I decided that rather than this be like a business conversation, I'm in the business of human emotion. I would so much rather lead heart first in something like this, because for me, this is not, I want to own this.
She's just such a poet, isn't she, man? Like, just in the way she talks. I'm in the business of human emotion. What a cool line.
Asset because of its returns, because of its, because of the dividends that
Do you think, I mean, that could be a lyric, right, isn't it? So she drops well, I haven't observed any myself, but from listening to you guys talk and maybe watching a few things, she drops like Easter eggs in, doesn't she? So do you think maybe she's dropping, or she's going to drop some song titles or some lyrics during this podcast? I'm calling that one out as being a lyric or being something in the new record.
I will receive over the years. I want it because this is my handwritten diary entries from my whole life. These are the songs I wrote about every phase of my life. This is my photography, my music videos, most of which I funded. My artwork, everything that I've ever done.